you play probably the most kick-ass females in the series, in my opinion. So it must be so exciting for you all to, be part of a project like this.
Yeah, it is. It's also exciting to be here because none of us got to work together. So
yeah, because you were all at Comic-Con together there recently. So what was it like to finally get like the whole group together? Because Gwendoline, there was one photograph where you are just looking with pure joy at the screen, and I think the caption said it was a scene with Jenna in it. So it must have been so exciting for you all.
Do you know, Comic-Con was brilliant. I was really nervous about it. It's been so many years. We've all lived through so much. And the positive energy from everyone was just sensational. It was helped by the fact that just prior to me traveling to Comic-Con, I was lucky enough to watch the first 4 episodes. And I suspected this might be the case, but I realized that the show is brilliant. And I realized that all of the hard work and dedication and the time that had been taken over the casting of each person had really paid off. And it was quite extraordinary to walk into that room and to meet, Jenna and I knew each other before a little bit, but to meet people like Kirby, like everybody in the cast who is so unique, who is so open and connected and has such respect for their characters. They've done so much work. They're so enthusiastic about them. And it is genuinely a very beautiful thing to be a part of. It's a group of really unique people. And Neil is such a special soul. Alan Heinberg's done an exceptional job of translating this. And the show is really exciting. And when I watch Jenna, who I know and love, even though we don't know each other that well, being outstanding and incredible and so exciting and committed on a huge screen with just feeling this radiant love coming from the audience, I realize I'm so lucky to be there. And it makes me just feel so glad to be in the world.
Gorgeous. And Jenna, you have actually quite a lot of, say, different style of movement as well, because there's some like sort of spell casting, shall we say. Like, how did you come up with some of your hand gestures for when you're trying to, control certain situations?
Are we talking exorcisms here, or are we talking
kind of, yeah.
interesting Joanna Constantine walk that I'm not aware of? No, it was really, I tried to look, I mean, I went back through, I looked at like Keanu Reeves, Constantine, oh my God, I tied myself up. And a lot of other things in terms of like trying to research exorcisms, but it was actually very, very hard to find that material. Then I actually started watching films like The Exorcist and things like that. But a lot of it was, obviously like depending on the shot and the kind of special effects that we had and that kind of thing. One of my favorite bits was her cross. Like I loved her cross, and we came up with the idea that she hides it in the boot, and it became like, I felt so cool every time I had to like whip out the cross out my boot. But no, it was great. It's like, I love the character is amazing. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, she definitely is. And another character that's very amazing is, of course, Death. And your portrayal, Kirby, is just so beautiful. And like, it's just a wonderful thing. It's like, the whole point is that, people are afraid of death. But I'm like, do you know what? If I saw you at the end, I'd be like, all right, cool, let's go.
Then I've done my job. Oh, let's go. Let's get a drink. Let's hang out. Let's chat it up. Tell me about your life. Great. I've done my job well.
You have, like, what was it like when you're like trying to come up with because I know it's kind of written in a certain way as well, but you sort of gave it like that little bit of extra nuance.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I am, what I realized now was my advantage was that I not only had read the Sandman, but I had fallen in love with the comic and with the characters. And from the first time I read it, I had been completely obsessed with the Endless. This collection of people in a family that were essentially these huge concepts boiled down into this ridiculous family was thrilling to me. And I think that it was such an honor to play that role. And I think that's what, maybe that was the extra sort of like the cherry on top of what I brought to it, which was just love. Like, I'm really, I love the role. I think Neil's writing is fantastic and challenging and interesting and inspiring. And I think just being a part of something like this was such an honor. And I think that is hopefully what comes through.
Oh, it certainly does. Well, listen, ladies, I'm getting the wrap up signal now, but thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you.